Okay, so today we're gonna move the Model A out of the way. Uh, a lot's gone on in the past couple weeks, and a lot of, don't want to bring anybody down, like, I don't want any negative energy in 2024, but a lot of stuff happens, so I'll explain quickly. In the past 2 weeks, we had Christmas, New Year's. Uh, my father-in-law passed away. I sold 2 cars, and when I sold the Bel Air, for the life of me, the poor guy drove here 4 hours away, and my titles to all my cars are gone. And I mean, as you guys know, I buy and sell and trade cars like every other episode of this channel. I'm always doing it, and I keep them all in the same place always. Like I'm pretty squared away with and organized with my stuff. So he got the Hoya here, and I didn't think that I had to double check because I always just have them in the same place. They were gone, so that was a process. We had to give me half the money, then I had to go get the other half, and I have all these other things planned. I've been working a lot at another job. I'm helping a buddy out, so I literally have had no time to do anything because between taking care of the father-in-law stuff, that was really unexpected. Then you got to clean out the apartment. You got to make the there's a lot that goes into when someone passes away, as many of you know. And just the whole vibe, the wife is pretty upset, obviously, and so trying to come out here and selfishly take up time away from the family and take time away from work, it just wasn't possible for me to bust out all this content and get in the groove of starting a fresh project. Starting a fresh project is exciting, and you want to get into, you start fishing on marketplace and you're planning things, and you have this creative mindset where you're like, I'm going to do this. You basically have the whole build going on in your head and what you want to do. I haven't been in that state of mind, at all lately. But there is a silver lining to all this. I am an adult. It's the new year. I don't want to dwell on, negative energy, and, things happen in life, and you can choose how you want to deal with it. I'm not going to deal with it by making poor decisions, or by not doing things or getting things done or not being productive. So I want to kind of use these hard times as motivation. Maybe I'll do a little bit extra, maybe I'll do a better job on this build, in his name, in remembrance of him. I'll use it to motivate me rather than tie me down in any way. But I got a frame coming for the Model A. There's a bunch of other stuff going on, but as of right now, we're about to get this crazy snowstorm here in Pennsylvania. It's going to be 6 inches or so, which I wish it was more like 12 inches. I like snow, and I like it when it snows. It's what winters of Pennsylvania is all about. It's the kid in me, I guess, that still loves when we get a snowstorm. It's cozy, and I figure what better of a time than to work on some cars. We're going to be snowed in. There's nothing else to do, so I'm going to move this Model A out of the way, and I'm going to pull the 51 in and get some stuff done to it that I've been really meaning to do, such as I bought this sound deadening stuff, which I'm going to show you guys in a couple minutes. It's not Kilmat or Dynamat, but it works the same way. It's a little thinner mill, but it's does the same thing essentially, and it's a lot cheaper. So your hardware store might have it for cheap. I got it on sale for really cheap. It comes in rolls, and that's kind of what I want to do. So I'm going to move this out of the way, pull the 51 in here, give the 51 some love, because now that the 58's gone, the 51 kind of has to be it's going to be my go-to, it's going to be my running and driving car. I got to get to all the shows this summer, spring and summer. I mean, car season's coming up, and 2.5 months there's going to be some shows going on. So I don't have much time. I gotta get that thing squared away, and you know, working every day and everything, I haven't had as much time to film, and I'm working on my other channel and working on all kinds of stuff. But now that the holidays are over, it's a new year, I'm feeling motivated. I want to get some stuff done, so let's get it done. So this is how it works. Flat tire, gotta pump up the tire, then we'll pull it in. I thought I'd, you know, try to make it look cool, like I'm pulling right in and out. Didn't work out that well. All right, we're back to having two cars in the garage and no space, but we made it, barely. It's a little bit smoky in here. All right, so I'm liking the vibe in here. I can't wait to dive into this, guys. I'm sorry that, you know, I didn't immediately put out another episode of this. I already explained myself. There's parts coming, there's all kinds of plans, but you know, I could just sit out here and hang out and just, you know, look at these two cars. I'm really excited about getting this into a roller, and then I'm just gonna incrementally mess with this. But Let me grab these rolls. All right, so they're 6-inch by 25 foot. And I watched a couple other videos with these. I mean, as far as like brand name, you know, these are like for roof flashing, chimneys, ducts, vents, eaves. It's waterproof, aluminum waterproof repair tape. The brand name's Pro Force of these ones. I mean, these, it's probably a cheap brand, whatever. It was down at the hardware store. They were $8 a roll. So, and I had some left over from my old camper that I had. I used this for that, for waterproofing on the one corner. So, I mean, I still have like a half roll there. And yeah, I mean, we're gonna see how, this should definitely be enough to do the inside of that car. And I don't know. I mean, it's better than nothing. It'll quiet it up quite a bit, and it'll keep some of the fumes out. But at first I have to do some floor repair. I might paint the floor. But yeah, I mean, as of tonight, I just wanted to get this car in here before the snowstorm, because tomorrow we're gonna get, you know, 6 to 8 inches or whatever, which that's not, you know, that doesn't scare anybody up here in Pennsylvania. We're used to that. But you know, people get all freaked out, like, oh, we're going to be snowed in, but I kind of like that. So hopefully we are snowed in. And I just didn't want to be out there in the slush and the snow trying to pull these in and film and everything out, you know. So I just figured, you know, to get footage and to get these in here tonight, I can wake up tomorrow morning and just go straight into the project. And yeah, we'll go from there.
This stuff is shot. I don't know what happened. Probably from it sitting, but it's not sticky. Might also be because it's like 9 degrees out. But, you know, it sucks because I wanted to wrap this up. And you know what I think I'm going to do though? I think I'm just going to paint it. Just leave it as is. I don't really care about having sound deadening. I just figured if it was available for that cheap, I would do it. But this was good enough for me last year. You know, it was just having, you know, encapsulating the rust, and, you know, it was fine. I really didn't need to do anything else to it. I just figured it'd be a cool little project to do. And I think I'm going to take my losses here and just paint it and call it a day. Man, good thing this spray paint is all seized up and shitty. As long as it's black, I guess. This will only take about 3 weeks to dry. I guess while we're out here and I have a spotlight, check the oil, because this thing leaks oil everywhere. First we'll check the tranny. Oh. Tranny fluid looks great. We're good. We're good on tranny fluid now. All right, now let's see what's going on with the engine oil, because it's been sitting for, this thing leaks from the rear main seal. Pretty profusively. I mean, it's not that bad, but it's bad enough to where it bothers me. So it might be low. Oh yeah, dude, we're low. I gotta add, I don't know if you can see that. Gotta add some oil. Awesome. The tiniest little hole there. Well, good thing I checked that. Stuff this in here. Always have a rag in the engine bay. So this day definitely turned into just painting stuff. Did a little bit of very half-assed floor repair, but there were holes that kind of needed addressed. I'm going to cover that with something, but I don't know yet. I might go buy some Dynamat. I might not. Door jams were really bad, so they needed touched up. So this is pretty typical of a day out here for me. I don't know if I'd call it a failure because I got a couple little things done, but like I didn't get done what I set out to do. Now I'm thinking like I don't even really care about dynamating the floor, but either way, I'm gonna paint the floor. I gotta go get paint and stuff, but then I'm gonna put the seats back in and I'm gonna call it. And then I'm gonna start working on, I need to add oil to this. I need to make it run and drive as good as it can, I guess, for car season. But little odds and ends, I mean, I'm just gonna keep messing around in here with it, but if I do anything major, I'll update you. But that's gonna wrap it up for this episode because I don't want to drag it on any longer of me spray painting little tiny pieces and putting the seats back in. You don't need to see me do that, so we'll call it, and hopefully the next episode will be Model A. We'll see, fingers crossed. That's definitely what I want to do, and I'm going to pull this back into the big garage, and that's going to be that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you the next time on the Model A, I hope. We'll see. Thank you.